18 March 1942, Pacific Theater. Despite the isolation, Milne Bay based planes continue to wreak havoc on IJN forces, sinking another heavy cruiser. But the real heroes are our heavy cruiser task forces. Defending Tarawa invasion forces, they managed to surprise and sink two smaller IJN carriers. Hello and welcome to Pacific, where our heavy cruiser force is under attack from dive bombers. Fortunately, we have a cap, so let's see how that goes. In the meanwhile, I wanted to say thank you very much for your patience and everything with me having to rebuild the computer, and then I went ill on top of it. You might still hear it in my voice. We'll see. I will try to get one, maybe two episodes over the next week, so we sort of catch up and get into the usual at least one episode per week. In the meanwhile, you can see our cap that's sort of going but not going. It's a lot of it is chasing this single zero, which I just find unbelievable. What's the point of chasing a single zero when there is a flight of dive bombers that are way more of a threat to our ships? One's down, two's... no, it's not down yet. Two are down. More are down. I hope it's the enemy. So it's here, here, over here, another one. I've split more here, this one here. It was all Vals, and now it's just going to be the slaughter of innocents, or not so innocents, I should say, because we have still quite a few of a cap, while there isn't a huge amount of anyone else. Yeah, you could see how they were being slaughtered there. And now, come in. If you catch up the dive bombers fast enough from and there she goes. The last one. If you catch up the dive bomber far enough, then it's easy. You just pummel them. But in the unfortunate event they spawn right on the top of you, which have been known to happen, then you're in for some trouble. Anyway, let's leave now. They lost 19 planes, which is very good. So we've got our continuation of the Tarawa invasion force. Hopefully we'll take Tarawa with it, and then the plan is to start going for Solomons, starting here with Santa Cruz and then Guadalcanal. So we open basically some lane to Milne Bay and Port Moresby, but really main Milne Bay mostly. Okay, we are going to try to find that carrier that launched this attack and take our revenge. Let's see how it goes. Well, we have found them, but we have to deal with the cap first. But all I can see so far are zeros, so I don't really care. You can see that we've got Akagi here. So, Kaga, Akagi, all the famous names. We will see how it goes. It could be a bit wee bit unpleasant with those small bombs. You could see that there was something. Can't tell which one. There were some splashes around here, but to be honest, I'm not too worried. If I'll be downright honest, I will trade even a destroyer lost for sinking yet another carrier major carriers that with a whole bunch of destroyers. But the worst that could actually happen is that we would get hit by a shot down zero. Yeah, we got hit, but let's see, it's minor damage. I'm not too worried about this. In fact, I would encourage them to attack New Orleans. I like them to attack New Orleans. Put down another one, not that it matters because it's in Akagi, of course. Then all of these guys are gone anyways. I'm pretty sure that would have been Akagi's dive on board strike wing, so nice to see you, but we are going to sink your mothership. And one last lone zero coming in for an attack on New Orleans. Good luck to her. What I will do is I will also buy 2 battleships, if I can fit them in, and 2 heavy cruisers, and that would be measures now, and I missed. The reason for that is what I want to do is I will build this task force and send it to the Coral Sea, where I do hope that we will get some pretty good naval engagement, unlike what we've got now so far, where we are really sinking these guys, which is like it's really nice to sink those carriers, but to be honest, it's not that great. As you can see, the enemy destroyers are now engaging, so we are in a reasonable range. You can see our ships just down here on the horizon, meaning if we get New Orleans binoculars, we should be able to see them. Yeah, here they come, steaming right for us. But still undershooting, which is good. We don't mind if they undershoot, we want them to undershoot. That was nice here, and we obviously, our light cruisers are targeting this guy here. So let's have a look. Our Akatsuki is being pummeled, and well, we'll see how long she's gonna last. I think this is just her laying smoke. I don't think she has been hit yet. Unlike, well, she has been hit now. Akatsuki has been hit as well. So we are obviously, yeah, we can see that we've now got the range for Akatsuki, and I think she's gonna not last too long. And it's as usual, like it's a great game, but the AI is super predictable, and it's hard not to play using your knowledge of the AI, because that sort of yeah, like you know that that was a storm. You know where the AI is going to send the ship, so do you just ignore it and try to hunt in areas where you know they will not send the ship, or it's you would need to have the AI to be slightly adaptive, like sort of, okay, we know that the enemy has this fort there, so let's spawn not just randomly, but let's spawn that fort with 2 battleships there, and then I would have a problem. Yeah, and then I will have a massive problem. But if they are, well, like Akagi is getting pummeled. He is, yeah, he is. Well, if you haven't landed your zero already, don't bother. And the chances are, even if you do, don't bother. And here is our scout watching from his very nice vantage point, drawing the fire, which, to be honest, is like not bad. At least they're not shouting, they're not shooting at us, and here are our forces beautifully crossing the T. And we are already pummeling this destroyer as well. Let's go and check how our ships are looking. Whether there isn't anything that we should pay attention to, like some fires or whatever. And let us turn, because we really need to turn. And they are turning as well. Not that it's gonna help them, to be honest. But, see, this is another AI thing that the AI likes to switch to whatever is the closest target, ignoring whether, oh, that was a very nice magazine explosion that we got there. Because I would have kept the fire at least one of the cruisers over here. And you... Oh, there she goes down. But that actually might be... Well, one Akatsuki sinking and the other Akatsuki sinking as well, to be honest. Where is she? Here is the second Akatsuki. Okay, so 2 destroyers sunk already. 2 A's. Will we make it a AAA? Of course we will. Yeah, it's Akagi on her own with a heavy cruiser. Nah, even if they were just light cruisers. And Akagi is sinking as well. And you can see this is a beautiful sight if you are a US Navy. It's not that great a sight if you are IJN, of course. Very nice. We've already are targeting this destroyer, which has stopped and is trying to do things to our Kingfisher, ignoring the reality that it should the best was like it's all around. And I think that was a magazine explosion. It was indeed. So that's its foray because it's an Asasho. Yeah. And this is actually sinking now. And you can see how everything is going down. We've destroyed so far about a quarter of the Japanese carrier force, but with Kaga and Akagi, there is a couple more that are sort of like a big ones. Obviously here you Soryu, Shokaku, Zuikaku, all of those guys. It's not even moving. This is what I mean by AI being terminally stupid. It's shooting at our... Yeah. Scouts, it should ignore, to be honest. It should prioritize the air threat, or in general, it should prioritize the threat and decide what to do about it. Like, if an torpedo aircraft has already dropped its torpedo, or dive bomber dropped its bomb, there is no point in shooting at it. There are more important targets. Anyways, we have sunk it all, and very nice magazine explosion. So, this is a nice start to the episode. Well, it wasn't a start, but you know what I mean. And we shall leave. Well, I don't know whether it's the Akagi's air group that's attempting to get revenge now, or something else, but we've got 47 planes in the air. Enemy planes, of course. Yeah, we've lost 1 Wildcat. This is going to be very tricky. I've sent a lot of Wildcats after these torpedo planes. Yeah, and I've also broken my formation so that New Orleans runs away, while the light cruisers and so on will go and attack the torpedo planes as they're coming in. We might suffer a lot of Wildcat losses. It's sort of inevitable, unfortunately. Yeah, so San Diego here is attacking these 3 torpedo planes, which are hell-bent on going up to New Orleans, I think. so it's possible that they would like to drop on, like they dropped the torpedo here on McDonald, which I have just avoided, as you can see, which is good. Let's see where these guys are going. Nowhere, which is good, but my Wildcats has done a stupid thing again, and I'm going to pay the price for it. I'm afraid. Avoided these torpedoes. Okay, so San Diego has avoided. Let's see which. Oh, okay, Atlanta. Actually, 71 is who these guys are targeting. And they dropped the torpedoes already. And turn, baby, turn. Okay, turned out. And we need to navigate between these two torpedoes that were dropped in between. While not getting ourselves in there. They dropped the torpedoes as well. Let's turn, baby, turn. We are losing Wildcats to zeros, but we've survived the torpedo plane onslaught, which was very unpleasant. And here are still a few more planes that could cause trouble. And we lost another Wildcat, unfortunately, and another because they can't shoot. We still will have to deal with two torpedo planes here. They are coming for these guys by the looks of it, meaning most likely Hull, or possibly San Juan. We will see. I think she might have run out of ammunition. Torpedo dropped. And avoided. So these are the last two torpedo planes, which suggests that there is somewhere else. I don't know where they are. So from Akagi trying to do like a revenge attack, but one thing is for sure: we need to get our heavy cruisers force out. Okay, we lost lots of Wildcats, even though we shot down the majority of the attacking torpedo planes, if not all. So we really need to go out and take it back, both the carrier and the heavy cruisers. I think the heavy cruisers might have actually run out of ammunition. And we are once again near Milne Bay, but this time, strangely enough, the IJN had sent a smaller force, just one battleship and two heavy cruisers. My Beauforts are going to bomb it nevertheless, and we will see how it goes. Bombs away, and we are away as well. Let's try to get away with it. That was excellent. But it was about as good as it gets, really. 3 bombs, 3 hits, all in the stern. That was amazing. It's a pity I didn't manage to scramble the torpedo bombers, because they would have been able to finish her off. But I'm reasonably sure we will find her and send her to the bottom. Yeah, well, that would have been a perfect target for our torpedo bombers. Nevertheless, we have found the task force once again, and our bullfighters are going to do its thing on that. I also got Beauforts. I've got bullfighters here as well, and hopefully they will be able to finish whatever the bullfighters start. And bombs are away, and so are we. Let's turn rather quickly, because we don't want to be here for too long. And let's see. That was, I would say, 2 very good hits to the arm. I don't think there were 3. Actually, there were 2, but one of them hit magazine, and there was a magazine explosion. And as usual with the magazine explosion, fee is going down. That is very, very nice. And this is going to be the last encounter of the episode, because I'm still not feeling entirely well. But as I said, I will try to get another one for the Easter weekend, and well, let's hope it will get it there. And in meanwhile, if you liked this episode, please consider subscribing if you haven't so. There is still quite a few people watching the videos that haven't subscribed. If you would, I would be really grateful. And otherwise, I will see you next time. Thank you and goodbye.